dips to the chips and everything in between.
Well, it may seem hard to stick to any New Year's resolutions about diet when the Super Bowl rolls around.
Look at all that good stuff. After the break, though, we've got 5 survival tips to stay on track with your weight loss goals during the big showdown.
We are getting close to the Super Bowl, and with it just ahead, you might be worried about sticking to weight loss goals that maybe you set at the beginning of January. Tables will be packed, you know the deal. Fried chicken, wings, burgers, and of course, booze. The good news is you can still have fun and you can stick to your resolutions. Here to give us some hints and some support is nutrition consultant Suzanne Fisher. Thanks for joining us. Nice to have you here. Great stuff. And all of it looks like typical Super Bowl fare.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if you're going to somebody's party, though, what are some survival tips? Because you're going to a party where they may not stay healthy.
It can be really difficult. In fact, I'm going to a party on Sunday, so one of the tips that I'm planning on doing is offering to bring my own dish. So I'm planning on bringing something that's more vegetarian based because I do not eat meat. So this way there'll be other food for me to eat at that party. Another tip is really to make sure that you eat before you head to the party. Don't starve yourself all day before the party even starts, because that way you're gonna go and you're gonna be so incredibly hungry, you're just gonna eat everything on the plate.
Well, I mean, what about if you do indulge?
Yes.
Can you do it moderately, or if you go overboard, are you doomed?
No, you're never doomed. That's the best part, is you are never doomed. You can always get right back to your meal plan. The very next meal. I always say, don't say, oh, I blew it, I'm gonna start my diet all over the next week. Just start the next day, it's okay, and have little tastes of everything. So what I brought here is just to show you that it is possible to make healthy food options.
So all this is healthy. Yeah. So these are some of the options that we could consider, as you said, taking to a party or doing at our own party.
Absolutely. So what I did, what I did is I made a vegan chili instead of the typical meat chili. But if you're not somebody who just likes beans or meatless grounds, you can put in some ground turkey or some ground chicken instead of the meatless grounds.
These look really yummy.
These are so easy to make too. They're little mini quesadillas. They're just mini pitas stuffed with some mozzarella cheese and some grape tomatoes. Put them in a panini press. Quick and easy. Took about 5 minutes to make that whole batch.
And that just looks delicious.
They're really good. They're really good, and everyone's gonna love them.
And they'll fill you up. You don't have to.
They will definitely fill you up. They're super high in fiber. Yep. And for snacks instead of the regular chip and dip, I did bring some kale chips. I know some people may be a little afraid of them, but they're really delicious. They are. I made some healthy popcorn with some nutritional yeast and olive oil.
So when you say nutritional yeast, so this is regular popcorn.
Yes. So I air popped the popcorn, sprayed it with some extra virgin olive oil, added some sea salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and about a quarter cup of nutritional yeast. Shook it up really well, and it tastes like a cheesy, delicious popcorn with less fat and less calories.
All right, what does nutritional yeast? Where do you find that, and what is it actually?
You can pretty much find nutritional yeast anywhere. It's not just in healthy food stores anymore, but you can find it in Publix. You could find it in Trader Joe's and Winn-Dixie, pretty much in any of your local supermarkets. Even probably Target has it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
good. That's
it has
a great
almost like
idea.
a cheesy taste to it, so
that's
it's really
a really
delicious.
Nice addition. Good. Okay, so you've got those are
freeze-dried apples for a little bit of a sweet crunch, and we also brought some beet chips as well instead of the regular type of potato chips.
This is a real spread.
It is an absolute real spread. Even as far as the chicken wings, we went as far as oven frying the chicken wings instead of deep frying them. And
that's a good idea.
We baked the wings with some Asian sesame marinade, and this way they're not deep fat fried.
Now, chips and dips are always a real staple for a party.
Yes.
So how do you think of those real creamy dips that you can just feel the calories as you swallow. Delicious dips.
Yes, yes.
So any options there?
Absolutely. What you can definitely end up doing, I did bring some different hummus dips. That's a spicy avocado hummus dip, which is delicious. You can also make your own dips out of Greek yogurt instead of using some heavy sour cream. Avocado is also an amazing thickener, and it adds some creaminess without giving all that really bad saturated fat that we don't want to be consuming in those dips.
And then last but not least.
Oh, these are delicious. Let me go through the traditional one first. These are just turkey sliders instead of your regular beef sliders. This is more for your vegan or your vegetarian guests. I made something called shredded jackfruit, which is very easy. It's on my blog. So the recipe is right there, very easy to mix just with some barbecue sauce, and your vegan guests will love it, and even your non-vegan guests.
Last but not least.
These are just meatballs in sweet and sour sauce that you can make up also with some lean meat, or you can get vegan meatballs as well.
And quinoa puff bars.
Quinoa puff bars, yep.
And I did have to cheat and grab them. They're delicious. Thank you so much, Suzanne.
You're so welcome.
Great ideas. Felicia, it's yummy.
Brief cool down, it doesn't
Can I
last
say
long.
it? We are all amazed at how
Yes.
delicious those
So
quinoa
good. Oh, I'm so glad you guys
Very
like
delicious.
that.
The recipe's on your blog.
Recipes on my blog. It's fishernutritionsystems.com.
Lunch is served.
We got to
Very
roll.
good.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.